After a rather mundane 2-episode arc on a mining planet, the Bad Batch finds itself back on track with Metamorphosis, which not only featured some great callbacks to past and future Star Wars, but also set the season's narratives on a path towards their endgame. This is a type of episode fans have been clamoring for all season, because while it honored old and future Star Wars storylines, what it did best was finally push this season and its characters towards an endgame event that will surely leave fans wondering what may happen next to Clone Force 99 and their allies. The introduction of Dr. Hemlock was brilliant, as he seems to be assuming the lead villain role after Rampart's departure, but more importantly, he is putting a laser focus on the cloning plotline that was planted in Season 1, and for all intents and purposes, will extend all the way through the original trilogy, the Mandoverse, and the sequels, considering Hemlock specifically said Tantus and Nala Se's abilities are for the Emperor's purpose. That is a beefy Star Wars plot thread that technically was kicked off in the sequels, nurtured in the Mandoverse, and now, via Bad Batch, we are hopefully getting to see the genesis of all of Palpatine's cloning shenanigans. The episode also featured more than a few tense action beats, and once again, it featured some of the best looking Star Wars animation to date. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, this episode stands out thanks to it forcing the Sid issue with the Bad Batch and, ultimately, the reintroduction of this series' Season 1 plotline of the Empire needing Omega for Nala Se to work her magic. This will surely offer some of this season's most tense episodes to date, and it will definitely bring Crosshair back into the picture as either her hunter or savior. Next week should be a banger if you dig that dude. How about some top moments? This list has to start with the Tantus and Palpatine's plans info dump that takes place between Hemlock and Nala Se. With this simple interrogation, we learned of Palpatine's plans to get into the cloning business, how important Nala truly is to these efforts, how evil Hemlock is, and that Tantus itself is indeed in the cloning business, and it's so secret that only Republic commandos can guard it. That's the type of lore I and many fans dig. Up next is the Zillo Beast escape and attack sequence. This scene just stood out visually and really put off those Kaiju vibes. It was awesome to see the Empire send 3 cruisers, a fleet of lats, and commandos into the fray to lock down the carnage and contain any leak that the Empire had a Zillo Beast in the first place. Plus, you got some dogfight action with the Marauder, so the whole Zillo attack segment was spot on Star Wars. Finally, Lama Su reintroducing the importance of Omega to Nala Se and therefore her use to the Empire makes this list. It reinforced how seedy Lama Su truly is, but more importantly, this reveal will force the Bad Batch to take a deep look inward and poop or get off the pot when it comes to committing to freedom fighting over merc work. They will have no choice now that Omega is back in the Empire's crosshairs, possibly literally. So this little exchange has done more for the overarching thread of this season than most that came before it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subbing to our YouTube channel. We'd also love for you to join in with our weekly Star Wars podcast. So use the links in this video's description or head to starwarstime.net to subscribe to the platform of your choice. There's always time for Star Wars time, and remember, if you listen to the Star Wars Time show, the Force will be with you. Always.